Welcome to the Health, Wealth, and Happiness Show. I'm your host, Patricia Martin.
Hi, my name is Patricia Martin, and welcome to the Health, Wealth, and Happiness Show. My guest today is Lucas Gravell.
With a P in the middle.
With a P in the middle. Thank you so much for this impromptu gathering. I've seen you up at Richard's in Whites Creek with, I don't remember, something in the lemmings.
Los Lemmings.
What is it?
Los Lemmings.
Los Lemmings.
Many of them.
And who do you play with up there? I had so much fun, and that's the first Friday of each month at Richard's in Whites Creek.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, you want to know the culprits?
Yes, of course.
I keep their names the same to involve the innocent.
Okay.
So let's see. Muggsy was on guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to tell you the truth. Actually, Chris and Elliot, Hauser, Tommy Gardino. I don't know Phil's last name. He's our new bass player, by the way. He cooks. So.
Awesome.
And Nicole's playing drums with us.
Yes. And who's the little girl that sings?
Oh, that's Chris.
Chris, okay.
Elliot and Chris are married, and they have their own band called the Loose Hinges. Check them out. So.
That's what I remember. I remember reading the Loose Hinges. That's why I was trying to remember where the Lemmings came in. Okay.
Well, we were the Tequila Diaries.
Right.
And then we were many,
And were
different
you
name
the
every
Tequila
month.
Diaries because of the song you wrote for Jimmy Buffett?
No, not at all.
No? Do you want to talk about that?
Jimmy hasn't heard that one. Oh, if we're going to talk about that, we have to retune the guitar. So let's talk about it.
Okay,
then
so
we'll
we
fix
will
that
talk
in a
about
minute.
that because he needs to know about that, yeah.
Who needs to know?
Jimmy needs to know that you're out and about and you're writing more songs, and he needs to hear from you.
Well, actually, I was going to talk to him soon.
Good.
But I have to go through the front office. And he owes me a cheeseburger.
In paradise?
No.
No.
I'll take one at Rotier's.
Yeah, those are the best.
Because I know he likes them there.
Yeah.
Hey, Bubba. Anyway, so what would you like to know?
Well, what was the name of the song you wrote for him?
Oh, for Jimmy, it's a song called Reggae Accident.
Reggae Accident.
And I used to live in Santa Cruz. Should I talk to you or talk to you or talk to you?
Whatever,
Either one.
Whatever you're
Talk to
comfortable.
you,
Whatever
I'll
you're
talk to you.
comfortable.
Just talk to her and don't worry about the camera.
Okay, so
If you have something specific to, direct.
yeah,
Yeah.
to emphasize.
The child prodigy, he started in Santa Cruz, is that where it happened?
No.
No.
It started with my friend Carrie and myself driving to the beach to play volleyball, and in my old neighborhood there was actually a 5-way stop, if you can imagine that.
Yeah, there's one in
4
downtown.
is difficult enough, but 5. So as we came around the corner, this is back in the days of cassettes, the cassettes rolled off the dashboard and onto the floor. Now keep in mind we're only going 10 miles an hour, 8 miles an hour, but we are, as the tapes fall down, oh, I need these. And when I came back up, I was in the middle of the intersection, And I turned to Carrie and said, Carrie actually said to me, boy, what a place for an accident. And the tape that had fallen off onto the floor when I picked it up was Bob Marley. And I said, what if it was a reggae accident? And we drove to the beach, and there's 10, 12 people getting ready to play volleyball. And I said, Carrie, I'll be back in about an hour, and I had started singing the song. And by the time I got home, I had the whole first verse, chorus, halfway through the second verse, within 3 hours, the whole song was right there. So, and then about 10 years later, the second verse got rewritten because, I was getting ready to enter it into a local competition for songwriting, and I knew that was the weakest part of the song. So I went to work on that. So, we will finish no song until it's time.
I love it.
So anyway, as it turned out, about 2 years later, I was playing at the Strawberry Festival up in Northern California, and they have this thing called the Breakfast Club. And you play 3 songs, and they feed you, they give you a meal card. So, you didn't have to work for nothing. So. And I played the song there, and we recorded it, and that became the demo, and that's what I pitched at a concert, you know, and the rest is a really long story, and I don't know how long your show
Keep
is.
going, you're doing great.
So, because what ended up happening was, I got my friend Paco to draw a lovely cover of me sitting in between two Jamaican guys in a convertible 58 Rambler.
Oh my.
So, and behind us are amplifiers and guitars, and above all of that is a great big cloud of smoke, so. You know, because obviously,
Right.
it's a religious requirement, so. So, my brother, who lives in New Jersey, called me up and said, hey, I just got Jimmy Buffett tickets. And I said, wow, really? You think you can get another one for me? And he said, I'll check. And 20 minutes later, he called me back and said, there's no seats left with us, but I got you a single in the 17th row, you lucky bastard. So I flew from California, and I took my tape, and away we went, so. And I went up to the, once I got inside, it's like an amphitheater. Once I got inside, I went up to the first person that said staff security. Hey, where's Bob Caldwell? Oh, you just missed him. He's went to the north side.
And brilliant.
We're standing on the south side.
Oh my God.
So I walk around, so it's like, okay, great, thanks.
3 miles away.
So yeah, I go around the dial, and the next thing you know, hey, Bob Caldwell around? It's like, well, he was here, but he's headed over to the west side. So after the third time of not meeting him, I said, forget it, I'm going in. So as I started down into the arena, when I got to the level where the mixing board was, my seat was still lower down, but it was all the way on the other side. So I just hiked over there, and there's a guy sitting there reading the newspaper. And I said, are you Dave Reynolds? He goes, yeah, what can I do for you? And I said, well, it's, first of all, I know this is the wrong thing to do, okay? And I wouldn't be here if it was just my friends. But for the last 3 years, I've been playing this song at, little clubs and writers' nights and assorted other stuff. And everybody, the last 6 times of playing has come up to me and said, is that a Jimmy Buffett song? It's like, no, I wrote that song. Well, it should be a Jimmy Buffett song. So I say, Dave. So if it was my friends, I wouldn't be here. But this is these are strangers, it's talking about it. So I hand him the cassette, and he looks at it and goes, well, what's it about? And I said it to him, well, it's about, 4 Rastafarians in a band who get in an accident with a fairly affluent, decadent white male who thinks he owns the world. And he ends up taking them to court because he thinks it's their fault because they're stoned, driving around in their Rambler, because every Jamaican must be high. So he ends up losing the case, and the Jamaican guys come home to rehabilitate with him. So there's actually a Joe Pesci movie called The Landlord, and that's what happened to him. When I was rewriting the second verse, I went, that's just great. What's the cruelest punishment is to make you be with the last person in the world you'd want to be with.
Really?
So brilliant, So anyway, he took my cassette and threw it down into his duffel bag. Now inside my brain said, thanks a lot. You could have waited until I left before you threw it away, Dave. So, and as I looked down, it turned out that duffel bag was his toolbox. And me being the odd job, fix-it kind of guy, I went, oh, good. He's not going to lose that because it's in his toolbox. Show starts, I'm back at my seat. Jimmy Buffett throws a pick into the audience, and it hits me right in the chest. And it bounces, and it drops between my feet. And I picked it up, And the little girl who was in front of me, who was like 17 or 18, you know, missed it. She saw it coming. She missed it. It hit me in the chest. I picked it up and she just looked at me like, oh, I thought I had it. You do? And I gave it to her.
Aww.
She was like, really? Because it was a white Fender medium. I looked at the pick and said, I have a lot of those here. So, anyway, 6 months later, the phone rang and it was Shelley from Margaritaville Records calling me up to ask me if I was the guy who wrote Reggae Accident, you know. Because she said to me, somebody here really likes the song a lot, you know.
Wow.
The fun part about this whole story is nobody actually says that it's Jimmy.
Yeah.
You know. So it's always Bubba, the boss, you know, but it's never, ever Jimmy. So someone here really likes the song a lot. And and I said to her, is it the same someone who writes so many of his songs that he only takes songs that aren't his from his friends? And she goes, yeah, that's someone.
Wow.
You know, and I said, well, what are you telling me? And she said, well, we want to get the rights for this song, you know. And I said to her, and I know this was a good thing, but I said to her, I said, listen, you're also talking to somebody who has every one of those records, and on the records, as you read the liner notes, all the songs that are recorded by their friends, Jimmy always co-posts with. Is that what you want to do with me? And she said, yeah, I'll do that. I said, send me the papers.
Wow, how wonderful.
So my first cut in the big leagues was with Jimmy Buffett, and I got half of the publishing out the gate.
That is fantastic.
Just because I asked for it. Plus I also knew how he did business. So. Okay, so now what?
So I'd love to hear this song, if that's possible.
Preparation is the key to victory, evidently.
Actually, yeah. So I really honestly think it's right place, right time, you know. And the right person introduced you.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Because if I was...
Well, that was brilliant, though, to go for the security people. I mean, I think a lot of people, my viewers, will be thinking, ding, good idea.
Whoops, me and my big mouth.
There you go.
Well, you know, you come to Nashville and it's like, the only thing I've learned is everybody at the front door is there to politely say no.
Yeah.
I keep my job if I say no.
Yeah, the gatekeepers for sure.
Yeah, there you go. So, and now that the radio is reduced to like 20 slots, there's got to be an alternative. Maybe it's exposure like this on a show like this.
I hope so.
You know, you
I
never
hope
know.
so, because I know you're a very, very talented man, and there are so many talented people out there that are not being heard, and they're not getting paid, and there has to be a better way.
Well, the idea is to have a steady job and just play music because you love it.
Oh.
So then you don't have to worry about it. 3 years ago, I stopped caring what 16th, 17th, and 18th Avenue thought about what I thought was good music.
Well, it's now moving to Berry Hill.
Maybe they'll like me over there. Here I come.
Yeah, they're tearing it down. It's moving on to Berry Hill.
Okay, so play Reggae Accident.
Please.
Right? Focus. Are you guys going to help at all?
Of course. What do you need us to do?
Oh, I teach you your part as we go.
Okay.
The first one is this.
And you better come sit with me then.
Yeah, come on over. You can do it.
I'll be on the outskirts.
There you go.
Yeah, here we go.
So the first part is, it was a reggae accident. It was a reggae accident. There's 4 of them every time, reggae accident. Until the last one, then there's so many I can't count. So that's the first one.
Okay.
Later on I'm gonna have you go, ow,
I think I can handle that one.
ow. And then somewhere in the middle there's a you can help play drums on the
All
table
right.
too.
Okay.
Or the arm of the chair,
Okay.
you know, so, okay. This song helped me buy the Hotel Gravell. It was the reason I came to this town. Go figure. It was a reggae accident. It was a reggae accident. A reggae accident. A reggae accident. Here we go. This is not a political statement, nor is it a farce. In the land of the great bald bird, the Rasta man is sparse, sparse. He does not like our urban jungle, capitalistic nightmare, nightmare. Does not believe in auto insurance. Man, I don't think it's fair. It was a reggae accident. For Rastas in a Rambler, a reggae accident. They came from out of nowhere. It was a reggae accident. They were smoking spleef cigars. A reggae accident. They totaled out my car, totaled it. Lost the case that sealed my fate last week in municipal court. The judge ruled for Rasta restitution of the most peculiar sort. Now there's 4 stone faces at her dinner table. My wife wonders how come she doesn't mind the extra mouths to feed. She minds the after-dinner drums when we sing a reggae accident. For Rastas eating pasta, reggae accident. Pass the Parmesan, please. Reggae accident. How does a Rasta spell relief? Reggae accident. No problem, man, you roll another spleef. Reggae accident. Now don't stop doing that. The sun shines on the Isle of Jamaica, as it's done since time began. No problem, city Rastaman, when I asked to join his band. You see, I sold my house and I quit my job. I left that narrow-minded wife, and I moved to the island of Jamaica, yeah, man, to live the Rasta life, all because of a reggae accident. For Rastas in a Rambler, a reggae accident. They came from out of nowhere, a reggae accident. Now I'm rolling spleef cigars, a reggae accident. And I've become a Rasta star, a reggae accident. Look out, boy, it was a reggae accident. You know, the harder they come, a reggae accident, the harder they fall, one and all. It was just an accident one day.
Awesome.
Thank
I
you very
can
much.
see why Jimmy liked it. That was really, really cool. Really fun.
It really helped to rewrite the second verse, and the second chorus got better too. So.
Wow, that's great. Very good.
See, the one nice thing about Jimmy Buffett was one of the first guys to me as a writer who the chorus wasn't the chorus every time.
Mm-hmm.
The chorus moved the story along.
Oh.
It was part of the old
Never thought about
original
that.
chorus, but the second chorus was moving along with the story,
Mm-hmm.
and the last chorus likes to tie it up in a nice little ribbon and bow.
Cool.
So, and he was the first guy that, you know, made it okay for me to do that too.
Wow.
So to have somebody like Jimmy Buffett, Steve Goodman, John Prine, Jerry Jeff Walker, these were all the guys, you know,
Mhm.
Guy Clark's in there too, Bob Dylan obviously is in there, the singer-songwriter, you know, the Jackson Brown, you know. It's the song that makes the world go round, not the money, so. Or something silly like that. Oh my God, another Meta 5.
There you go.
You know, we've given up on metaphors now, we're up in
Meta
the
5.
ante. It's Meta 5 now. You heard it here first.
I noticed you were wearing a Beatles hat.
Yeah, I like those guys.
Yeah. Did you know it was Ringo's birthday today?
No, it's, you know, that just means I'm in the flow of the
You
music.
are. You're right with it. Absolutely.
Yeah, or, you know, the Lemmings played at the Barefoot Farmers Summer Solstice
Oh, I wanted to
Festival.
hear about that.
And I'd like to
Yes,
tell
Jeff
anybody and
Coffin.
everybody that you ought to go, because there's going to be one in the fall. And I think it's $75, and you can camp Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and everybody kind of leaves on Sunday after
Yeah.
singing, you know, by the river, that gospel
Right,
thing.
and that's up past Gallatin.
Yeah, it's way out
Yeah.
there,
It's way out there.
but it's
Does
not
he-
that far.
Does he still call this farm the Long Hungry Creek Farm?
Yeah, I think so.
Does he? Yeah, I've known Jeff for about 20 years. I knew him from his biodynamic gardening and all that, and
Oh, cool.
the vegetables and everything. He's a very talented musician. Incredible. Did he play? Did he perform?
Well, no, I didn't see him, but I know that he comes to Richard's and plays.
He's really good. And then a girl named, let's see, I think it was Mary. I think her name is Mary. Because I used to tease her and say, if you and Jeff get married, it'll be Mary Poppin. But she plays the violin, and oh, great. I mean, just, they tear it up.
Sounds great.
Yeah, they're really good. So we'll have to keep
Well-
them in mind. And when will you be playing then, in October, did you say?
Well, I'm not sure yet. They haven't said. He came and watched us play. See,
Yeah.
Chris and Elliot played with their Loose Hinges band on
Oh.
the main stage.
Mm-hmm.
So we kind of backdoored our way into the acoustic stage.
Mm-hmm.
So he came over and watched us play. The Hurricane Bob was winding its way across, you know, coming up through the Midland, heading towards the east, and we got caught in the outer bands. So there's actually video footage of us playing on the stage while the clouds are rolling in.
Oh, my.
And, you know, the person with the video camera is running for cover because it's starting to rain.
Right.
So, because neither, you know, just like the Postal Service, you know, the song must get
Song
through.
must go through.
Must go through it.
Wow.
Plus, we were on the acoustic stage, which, by the way, is really cool. It's the original post office from the town.
I heard that he had moved
You know
there.
that he moved it, and
Yes.
it's now the green room and the acoustic stage.
That's so cool.
And this guy is really hip because the acoustic stage is the acoustic stage. There's no electricity.
There's no electricity.
You're not plugging anything.
Hey, his first farm didn't have any running water. Almost. I mean, there was an outhouse there. There eventually was in the house, but yeah, I've known Jeff a long time.
But I'd just like to say, if anybody wants to go out there, everybody is incredibly friendly and nice, and it was, you know, more music irony. 2 days ago, I was watching Woodstock, and then the day before we went out to this festival, I went over to Tommy Gardino's house, and he's got Santana on from Woodstock, and I'm like going, okay, I get it, you know. And then the next day we're at a festival, and here's a younger generation of tie-dyed, marvelous, earthy, you know, human people. It was nice
He
to
has a
see.
great tribe. He really
It was nice
does
to
have
see there's a
lovely
tribe. Yeah.
Lovely, lovely people. I think even Mary, tie-dye Mary might have been there. She had said she was going to go. She's the one who does all the beautiful tie-dye.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know anything about it. I feel like I just found a place where I need to be every now and then.
Right.
Oh, which brings me to another song called My Kind of Place.
Okay. Like
This one's called My Kind of Place. Speaking of the festival, Richards. Well, I've been all around the world, I'm like a rolling stone. Everywhere I hang my hat, I make myself at home. I've walked the streets of Paris, slept on the beach in Spain, had etouffee in New Orleans, lobster up in Maine. The gator bites are cooking, in case you don't know. Richards is the place you should go. Yeah, this is my kind of place. I like it here too. And this is my kind of song. This is my kind of place. I'm right where I belong. Here's where I wish I had the band. Close your eyes and maybe you'll hear them. I've seen the lights of New York and the blue Montana sky. The Milky Way in Amsterdam will really get you high. I like it slow and easy, believe it or not. Costa Rica just might be the perfect spot. There's lots of quiet places under the sun. I guarantee you this ain't one. This is our kind of place, and this is our kind of song. This is our kind of place. We're right where we belong.
Beautiful. That was awesome. That was awesome. Very, very cool. I understand you play a mean mandolin too. I've heard you play.
Yeah, I'm guilty of
I love it. when you play that.
schizophrenia or something.
Ah.
Where's your mandolin when you need it?
Friends, Romans, and
Next TV
countrymen,
show. We'll
lend
have
me
it.
your mandolin. Actually, now, in all honesty, I guess I should say this. I don't know the fella's name, but when we got to the barefoot thing, of course I brought the electric mandolin
Oh.
and left the old Gibson at home. Ow, bang. So the parking lot attendant, says, well, what do you play? Well, I'm playing mandolin, but I'm in a real quandary because I brought my electric mandolin and we're playing on the acoustic stage, and nobody actually told me to literally take the word acoustic for every, for its deepest, darkest, truest meaning. He lent me his mandolin.
Oh, how sweet.
So,
That was nice.
yeah. And it's like, every time he asked, this is how cool this guy was. He said to me, what kind of guitar do you play? I said, a 1952 0018 Martin. He said, you can use my mandolin.
Aw, he knew. If you play that and take care of that, absolutely. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
And to honestly, and he gave me, it was a blonde Kentuckian, like Bill Monroe, curly Q kind of thing. I tuned that sucker up and went out there and just jumped right through the whole thing, never touched it again.
Wow.
And my electric mandolin is a battle in between each song, just getting it back into tune. I really need to invest in a better mandolin for the
We
stage.
need to find out who this gentleman is too. Send him a thank you note or.
Well, I figured I'd see him at the, I'm going to, even if we don't play, I'm going to the fall.
Definitely, yeah.
Because on the last night, there's a great big bonfire. on Friday night, there's a medium-sized bonfire, you know, so.
Did they do food? Did
There,
Jeff cook?
there's vendors out there and they have a pizza. What's cool is if you bring all your ingredients, they have the ovens.
Oh,
They'll
very
make your
cool.
pie. So if you hand them enough ingredients for 3 pizzas, you get one and somebody else gets free pizza.
Wow.
And that's how it rotates up there. I'm telling you, it was such a beautifully organic, simple,
I know.
it was perfect.
Some of the best food I've ever eaten in my life is on his biodynamic farm. And I mean, he was sitting around and he was lecturing on something that was really cool. And he gave us all corn cobs and buckets. And we proceeded to do it. And I was like thinking, okay, what are we doing with this corn? It looks like something I'd feed to my horse or, you know, my chickens or something like that. And finally we got a whole bucket full of this. And somebody said, oh, that's our cornbread for tonight. You know, and so
Wow.
they ground the, and
Oh, how cool is
you know,
that?
and it's just everything. He went to,
So you literally did get to play with your food
oh, absolutely.
before it was your food.
Absolutely, and he has, I think, at that time, he had everything on the farm except coffee and vanilla, I believe. It was the
Wow.
only things that he didn't, you know, they didn't have from the farm. And he went to a vanilla bean farm one time in Jamaica, and he, you know, he said that, you know, well, back, this is before they started checking shoes, the shoe bomber or whatever it was. He had to wear shoes to get on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So he cut out the soles.
Oh, good.
So he could remain his barefoot farmer. So Jeff's something else.
I like him a lot,
He's
and I don't
wonderful.
even know.
He likes to be grounded even when he's flying.
And he's written several books. He's very, very, very smart. You guys are on the same intellectual level. You would love him when you get to talk with him. Definitely.
I gotta play you one more.
I hear tales that you're thinking about Blue Hawaii.
Yeah, but I don't talk about it
Oh, we
anymore.
don't talk about that. Never mind.
No, just all I'm gonna say is one day I'll be gone.
Point break.
Kind of like Elvis.
Yeah, except nobody's good.
Nobody's
Anybody seen Lucas?
Is he still in the building?
Is anybody gonna even ask? They might,
Lucas
they might
Gravell.
find George Lucas.
Lucas P. Gravell.
Yeah, the P is very important.
Why is that?
It gives me character.
Oh, okay.
Plus, it gives
And do
me
you-
it gives me a flexible middle name.
Oh, so you could be
Any word that begins with P is my
Philip,
middle name.
Peanut, whatever.
Yep.
Do you have a website? Do you have a way that people can get in touch with you? Or are you,
Facebook, I guess.
okay, and you spell your name
A.S.
Lucaspgravel?
Yeah, but that's a capital P with a period.
Oh, okay. Pardon me. And what are we playing now?
I don't know anymore.
Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry. Since I came here right from the job, I was gonna play.
Do we want to talk about the job?
No, not good.
No.
But you guys gotta help again.
Okay.
It's right here. Okay, time out. Well, actually. Sorry. That doesn't sound normal. Okay, so I think I'm just... Okay, I just forgot to do that. Oh,
Lucas reminds me of Magnum. Magnum PI. That's what it's the P's for. PI.
well, that would be 2 initials.
That would be. You're
Which
right.
I would have to P you. Okay, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, so your part in this one is... Bob does it all it. No job too big, no job too small. Odd job, Bob does it all. Bob will do it, Bob will do it. Okay. Now at the end, there's only 3 of them.
Okay.
Well, my name's Bob, how do you do? I'm here to do a job for you. Your satisfaction, Bob does it all. Bob will do it, Bob will do it. Well, I'll paint your walls, unclog your sink. I'll fix your stove when it's on the blink. And I can patch your roof in no time flat. I'll walk your dog, I'll feed your cat. There ain't nothing I won't do to prove that I'm the man for you. 'Cause I'm a jack of all trades, a master of none. But you can count on me to get the job done. My job, Bob does it all. Bob will do it, Bob will do it. My job, Bob does it all. Bob will do it, Bob will do it. My job, Bob does it all. Bob will do it, Bob will do it. My job, Bob does it all. Bob will do it, Bob will do it.
Awesome.
My buddy Billy drove his Cadillac all around town. He used to bang on the roof and tell me that he wished that the top would come down. Then one night behind his house, it's a fact, Billy got a torch and we cut the roof off his Cadillac. There's no slowing down, there's no turning back. Billy said, I'm sure glad that we cut the roof off the Cadillac. Now Billy had the hands of a surgeon, Billy had a very accurate eye. And I was sitting on the back porch, watching the sparks fly. Together we carried the roof over behind his shed. And I always remember when Billy looked at me and he said, there's no slowing down, there's no turning back. Billy said, I'm sure glad that we cut the roof off the Cadillac. Now all that summer, Billy and me, we were just about as rowdy as we could be. We went wild, we didn't care. Had the sun in her face, wind in her hair. Saturday night, dressed to kill, tooling around in his Gravell. Billy always knew exactly when to make the scene. All the girls wanted to ride in Billy's machine. Go, Billy! Now wherever we went, Billy and me cruised in style. And when the radio blasted, the good rest coming more than a country mile. Billy loved to listen to fiddles and the steel guitar. Yeah, and I loved riding shotgun in Billy's car. 'Cause there's no slowing down, there's no turning back. Billy said, I'm sure glad that we cut the roof off the Cadillac. Billy said, there's no slowing down, there's no turning back. Billy said, I'm sure glad that we cut the roof off the Cadillac. Cut the roof off the Cadillac. We cut the I play. Yeah, I don't wanna have it all, I just want a choice. Once in a while, I've been waiting for your call, just to hear your voice. Brings me a smile. When I was young, you sang to me. My heart sang along, found where I belong. Lost in a song. When the real world gets you down, when you're at wit's end, keep your head up, find that old familiar sound, let a long lost friend fill your empty cup, drink the music from that deep well, and it won't be long till all your cares are gone. Lost in a song. Life has a way of altering our plans. Time has a way of slipping through our hands. I don't have the answer that you're searching for. I just wanna hear you sing once more. I'm lost in a song. There you go.
Could you fade out a little more gradually on that? Is it possible?
Hard to
good.
just stop.
I like that.
Well, it may not be the best rendition, but there it is nonetheless.
Well, it was an ending. No, and you know how I guess on records they just turn the sound down.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just,
Right.
you just go out.
you pull the
Just
master,
fades, yeah.
master fade down.
Yeah.
And there you go. But here in the digital world,
We do it by
the old-
fingertips.
we
So-
do it the old-fashioned way.
Doing very good.
You still rolling? See if I can make it through this. On the edge, in between who I am, who I'll be. Can't slow down, can't just like that. I'm living a dream, following my heart. I'm living a dream, following my heart. One more. Grateful days I have known, in your love I have grown. I'm living a dream, following my heart. I'm living a dream, following my heart. I'm living a dream, following my heart.
So fun. We really appreciate you being on the Health, Wealth, and Happiness show, and I hope you come back.
Sure.
Thank you very much. And you say people can get in touch with you through Facebook.
Yeah.
Lucas P with a capital P, Gravell, Gravel.
L.
L.
2 L.
2 L's.
What the hell are you talking about?
Thank you so much, Lucas.
See ya. Austrian gypsy, so who who ends up in Paris. So, and he plays guitar with these two fingers because his hand was burned in a fire. So, like he can play, he can do those. Can't do that one, but he can do this one. Anyway, the craziness about it all is he's a virtuoso with these two fingers.
Wow.
Playing jazz guitar.
Yeah, it's amazing how someone has the persistence, and after they've had that kind of problem. You can't use what you don't have, though. You use what you got.
There you go. Can't use what you don't have. Gotta use what you got. Can't miss what you don't have, even though you miss it a lot. Can't have everything all the time. Can't have everything that you need. Can't miss what you don't have. Don't work that way. Can't laugh with you. I don't know. Anyway. Okay, I'm ready for the show.
Did you happen to catch that Glenn Campbell special the
Oh
other
yes,
night?
I did. I think I'd seen it already once though too.
Yeah, I didn't know he was so great. Even at 75, I mean, his playing seemed great to me. I mean, I'm not a guitar player. You could be
It's-
more critical, maybe.
It's a sad story that, you know, he doesn't even know where he is.
Right, but he can still play. I mean, once he starts it, he knows what to do next, I guess.
Well, it just shows you how subconsciously music really exists in your brain.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does this work? Am I supposed to sit on the couch or something?
Yeah, when Patricia gets back, we'll let her sit on the couch and interview. But for right now,
This is comfortable.
you're welcome to sit anywhere you want to
I
and
think
play
he wants
whatever you
that.
want to.
This is
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah, if you're
That's
good,
just extra stuff.
then we can do some songs right now that I can
Yeah.
edit in. You're just gonna sit and talk to her on the couch. I mean, you can play on the couch too if you need to, but
Well,
I think he does well there.
let me play this one if you didn't get it.
okay.
I don't know if you were here.
Do you have your phone on? Is it gonna ring?
No, nobody likes me. I wish I had that problem. Okay, meanwhile. I don't wanna have it all. I just want a choice. Once in a while, I've been waiting for your call, just to hear your voice. Brings me a smile. When I was young, you sang to me. My heart sang along, found where I belong. Lost in the song. When the real world gets you down, when you're at wit's end, keep your head up, you find that old familiar sound, let a long lost friend fill your empty cup, drink the music from that deep well. It won't be long till all your cares are gone. Lost in the song. Time has a way of altering our plans, and life has a way of slipping through our hands. I don't have the answer that you're searching for. I just want to hear you sing once more.
Awesome.
Okay.